car. Yeah.
What did I do?
You realize this is a scene. You realize that, right?
A scene for what?
There's an active shooting here.
Oh, I just got here. I just pulled in through the train tracks over there.
Okay.
Did you not see me just pull in? I was just trying to smell some, see what the gold bar thing was.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, just play the scene right now. We're gonna be dealing with this.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
Hello? Oh, shoot. I think that's why that officer was here. Should have went and changed your clothes, man. Get you out of the crime scene zone. Or did the cop shoot you? Tell him I found you out in the middle of the road. Maybe you got ran over by a local.
I got it.
Hey, I found this guy laying out in the middle of the road. I don't know if you guys want to help
Wait a
him.
minute.
If this,
Officer,
if
I need
this
you to
is-
point a thing at a thing.
This isn't the man that shot me.
He looks awfully familiar.
Okay.
He
Now
shot
can-
shot
now
you
can
where?
do anything. He shot
Dead.
me.
He was
and
up in
took my buddy.
he was up in Sandy Shores when I picked him up.
Oh, maybe this is a different guy.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't know.
Welcome, Nigel.
Where did you get shot at?
He's just gonna remain silent.
Probably right.
I mean, maybe he's.
That's fine.
Who's this guy?
What in the hell is going on here?
I found this guy on the road up coming from Sandy Shores.
What?
I don't know if he got hit by a car or whatnot.
Nigel, is that you?
I don't know why they put him in cuffs. They said that.
He's a suspect of a shooting and a kidnapping.
Oh. On what proof?
On the fact that I know who it was that shot me.
Or how do you?
Facial recognition.
Hold on here.
Uh,
Let me get this evidence.
Wait, I am an assistant reporter. I don't know how to do my job. Teach me the way.
Assistant report.
In your wheel under news, you can get a camera or a boom mic to catch their saying. I want to know how you know this was the man that shot you. Like he wasn't wearing a mask or anything like that.
Because I revived the man. Literally had an EMS report filled out for Nigel Wilson, which is this man here. Revived him, and then 2 minutes later.
How do you know that that's this man? Is he? He hasn't said his name. What's your name, sir? I mean, I mean,
because I know who he is.
You had to dig around inside, and you know a person pretty well.
Yeah. Especially one who causes as much trouble as Nigel Wilson. So,
well, I mean, you got to have proof that's going to stand up in court.
yeah, I do.
You can't just say I know him, and then he says no, you don't. That's a he said, she said.
It's definitely not a he said, she said. Whenever the victim of a crime can identify the person who committed the crime.
Well, I mean, it technically is somewhat. It technically is, my friend. If you don't have solid evidence, there's nothing nobody can do. That's just technically he said, she said.
A witness to a crime who
Witnesses,
points out.
a witness isn't solid enough evidence. To put
That's
somebody in
circumstantial at best.
That's actually not circumstantial at best at all.
Is the
Like,
bullet I pulled from my partner count? Could we mess up the right
crimes-
thing on his gun?
Crimes are.
I mean,
proven-
if you have physical evidence that you can bring into a courtroom.
Yeah.
And okay, what's the physical evidence? Do you have
Okay,
body cam
so
footage?
so
What
I
is-
got a question for you, sir reporter guy. Have you never seen somebody wherever they bring in a witness and say pick the man out of a crowd and they have 6 people sitting there?
Yes, but isn't that normally
Look,
one out of
that
90
guy's
different
that
types
guy's
of
carrying
evidence?
somebody
That's not
who's
the
down
only
as well.
type of
Maybe
evidence that
maybe he's
provide.
Nigel.
So you can't just rely on that.
No, that's different, gentlemen. I understand who that is.
It's all good. You can question all
you
want.
can't-
We can let Benny, the only attorney in the entire city, decide. Oh, which by the way, Nigel has also tried to murder Benny.
Well, until you get this guy put in front of a lineup to where he has a fair chance, because he hasn't identified himself. I don't know how you.
Well, it's just funny because I got an EMS report whenever he decided to call for an ambulance for me to pick him up, and it was the exact same guy who held me and my partner at gunpoint and shot me. So
I understand, but
that's not circumstantial. That's actual, real evidence, and it will put him in jail. It's perfectly fine.
But I mean, you're saying it's the same guy because he's wearing the same clothes. That's kind of profiling.
No, it's not.
This guy hasn't
at
said-
all.
this guy
It's
hasn't
not-
said
it's
a
not the
word.
Same clothes.
You
It's
haven't
the same
ID'd him.
everything.
So he was dressed just like this when you revived him, and when he kidnapped you, he was dressed just like this. No mask, nothing.
Actually, when I revived him, he had a mask on. When he
Oh.
actually shot me, he had a mask on. Same
Oh.
exact
Oh,
outfit.
so you don't.
So you
okay,
didn't see
so
his
that's-
face. You only seen clothes.
So you didn't see face.
So
you
so
only saw
so
clothes, and those are very basic
No.
black clothes.
no
that
no.
I have
So here,
literally worn.
I mean,
those
if I go
myself,
put those
bro. I
on,
am not even
then am I the
joking.
suspect?
literally
Am I the
worn
guy?
those exact clothes
so
myself,
sir,
bro.
well, you
I
don't
can go
understand
put those
because
exact
you're not
clothes on
on the
myself,
EMS
and
or
I
the
can
police
use those
force. When we get
Actually,
notified of an event
actually.
or a call, it actually has the person's information.
My friend, I've gotten
That's
in
kinda
so much
fishy.
trouble with the law that I
That's
probably
not fishy.
won't
When you
ever
hit
do
that
it
alert
again.
button for us to come pick you up, it tells us your name and everything.
Yeah, but I don't think you're supposed to use that information.
Yeah, that's technically
That
not
is
a-
information
that is-
that I can absolutely use. If you call me to come pick your ass up because you got yourself hurt, and then you try to shoot me afterwards, I'm going to use it against you.
See, I don't think you can use that information as.
Sir, I got a question for you. Are you seeking medical help right now?
No, I'm the press.
Okay, well,
And
then
I'm allowed to
you
film.
still-
I'm allowed to
I
film
need-
a active crime scene because you
I
guys
need
are
you to
arresting this
step-
guy on false charges, and
I need
I'm
you to
also
step
part
off.
because
I
I
am
brought
not
this guy
arresting.
in.
I-
Then why is he in
allowed to
cuffs?
film here. We have our rights as news reporters.
Actually, you don't have access to this property. You have to be over there on the
We have our
sidewalk.
rights as news
Oh, okay. You just said you're not arresting him. You're not arresting him, right?
Do anything.
Okay, I am on sidewalk. Boom.
You said you're not arresting him, right?
That not
I have
this
not read him
sidewalk.
his
This
rights.
sidewalk's part of the property.
Then
You have to be on that sidewalk out there.
I'm waiting for him for questioning. That's it.
well, he's already evoked his right to remain silent, obviously, because he's not answering anything. So you either arrest him or let him go. He's got his information. He can file up a police report with his thing, and he can set up a court date.
Technically, he can be detained for 24 hours without having to. So, Mr. Reporter, you can go ahead and take your vehicle off of the property here, since this is not part of your property. And you can go stand out there on the public property where you're allowed to be.
I brought him in, so I'm a witness to him getting revived and then him getting persecuted.
And that's perfectly fine. You can take your little witness self out there on public property.
What am I doing illegal?
Trespassing at this point because you
We're
have been
not
asked.
trespassing 'cause
Penal code in Tampa. This is a public property. This is
No,
not
it's
under a
just-
current. This is not a current crime
This
scene.
is a public hospital.
First
And
off,
this
this
is
is
not a crime scene. There's no lights. There's no signs.
first off.
nothing. So don't
First
try
off,
and say
there's no such thing as a public hospital. A
Who
hospital is
pays your bill?
private-
Who pays your checks?
Okay, listen. A healthcare system is
yes,
privately owned. It is not owned by any
Really?
city or government. Yeah, go ahead and look it up.
It
What's-
isn't owned by a
What's it say right here on this truck? Does it say privately owned fire rescue?
No, it says the name of
Sir?
the city.
Tampa
Oh, I
Bay
wonder
Fire
why.
and Rescue is not part of Pillbox Hospital. Pillbox Hospital is a private hospital.
Oh, you better get that ambulance off the property. It's
Actually, I
Yeah,
have
that's
permission to be
ambulance.
here, unlike you.
Oh, trespass. Oh, criminal trespass.
I mean, I'm not doing anything
So
illegal
what
but
the
reporting.
fuck what the fuck called
Officer?
the owners of Pillbox? And
Officer.
I asked
I don't
them,
have-
you
I don't have any
trespassed
weapons.
on the property?
I don't have anything illegal on me. There's no reason that I can't be sitting here.
Hey,
If I want to come sit right at the bench, I should be able to.
per Chief H, people who are not seeking treatment are not supposed to be on this property.
Not what I heard in the
So,
Discordia.
That is absolutely how it.
Then why were there like 10 people here like earlier today? Like right before I went to go get close, just hanging here.
Well, see,
chilling?
he didn't kick those off because he didn't want
Well,
to.
he didn't kick them out because they weren't causing a hassle, and you know.
Yes, that is.
They weren't
exactly the
pointing
point.
out what they're
People
doing
don't
wrong.
get
He
kicked
didn't like
out.
that.
Because you're basically.
People don't get kicked out that don't create problems.
What problem am I
right.
creating?
But the problem has been created when you put this guy in handcuffs.
I got you on
The
camera.
problem-
Tell me what problem am I
The
creating?
problem was
We are
created when he
Guys,
shot
hold on,
me.
hold on,
We're
hold on.
allowed to be.
I shoot you?
Hold on. Seriously.
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
Were you the second man in the mask?
I don't know. What was I wearing?
Exactly. I'm asking.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing all
Only
black. Was the second man
Only cowards hide behind masks. You know.
was
saying.
was the second man wearing this clothing? Am I going to get
It's
persecuted too?
Only cowards hide behind masks. That's all I'm gonna say.
That the cowards are trying to kick
If
people
that's
off public
supposed to
property.
scare us or make us
It's
feel
not public
sad or
property.
weak or
This is
something,
private
you're
property,
feeling
sir.
miserable, you're sounding like a child.
I'm not sounding like a child.
Have fun on public news, my friend.
You can put me all over whatever you want. What's up, guys?
Everything okay over here?
Oh, you know, they're just hassling. It's okay. They don't like the fact that I turned their friend in for shooting me.
That one guy?
Oh, that guy right there. That's...
So is he being arrested now? Okay. Make sure you get a lineup
Apparently, being an eyewitness isn't evidence.
and get a lawyer for him.
to this
You can't charge him until he sees his day in court.
I know.
Apparently, if you identify the person who actually shot
You're kind of obligated.
You know, that guy admitted that the guy that shot him and or whatever was wearing a mask. So technically, there's no evidence for arrest, and you're going to get sued for this. real talk, officer. What's your name and badge number?
It's John Walker.
What's your badge number?
0768.
Because that guy up there clearly said that the guy that robbed him or whatever was wearing a mask. So he has no real evidence that it was this gentleman who did it. So you arresting him is falsely charging, and I'm gonna help him get in touch with a lawyer, and we're gonna file a lawsuit if he's arrested.
Right now, I'm just taking him for questioning because he's the only suspect we have for kidnapping and shoot.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing black clothes. How do you know it wasn't me? I mean, that's what the guy's basing it off of. I mean, where was this shooting and kidnapping at?
The kidnapping was actually at Pillbox. So we had.
It was at Pillbox? This guy was in Sandy Shores.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask my officer what happened first, and I'll talk to you, okay, sir?
Alrighty.
I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can. I just gotta hear him out first, because he's all.
I don't know. You might want to check on your vocal cords though, because it's kind of cutting in and out.
All right, let me fix that.
Sir, are you here to treat somebody? Are you here to treat somebody?
I'm here to file my report with a ranking officer. So.
Oh, that's this guy right here, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead
All
and
right, so
talk it over with both my friends here. Thank you.
what's going on?
So, just to give you like the rundown earlier, me and my buddy were followed into a garage and then blatantly
I mean, he's standing over there waiting patiently.
Yeah, you weren't here earlier. But so he brought this gentleman, Nigel, from Sandy Shores, which he did say, approximately 20-ish minutes or so after all this happened. So there's plenty of time to travel throughout the city. Just letting you know. But I want to give you my statement. This gentleman here in the police car was downed by running his motorcycle into a pole, which I got dispatched for. And as you know, whenever dispatch pops up, it gives you the name of the person who obviously.
Yeah, but you're not really supposed to use that, to my knowledge.
Well, I'm just letting you
That's
know.
why I don't. I just take it as an injured person call. I don't say the name of the call or anything like that.
Well, EMS
And I
reports,
don't-
I have to fill it out with the name. So.
Well, that's why you get the name and you get. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this as best as I can, without, ruining the scene here. In past lifetime, I've been EMS. You don't use that name. You ask them
No, we do.
questions. You gotta. I've been EMS multiple times, bro. I've been EMS in past lives multiple times. Dude, listen.
Well, no, and that's like I said.
And
we
in
spoke with-
situations like this, then if you use that name against them when it was in an unrelated EMS call, if you use that name against them in a police thing, that's kind of meta.
Well,
And that's
no,
unfair.
so
That's completely unfair for the criminal. If I did that shit to you, you'd
I-
be pissed off.
I understand.
If I
but
did
let-
that shit to you,
but
it's
hold-
completely unfair. So you can't do
But
that.
hold, I understand, but what I'm saying is just hear me out here. This is multiple calls that I've had with Nigel. I know who Nigel is as a person. I showed up on scene, just like if any of us saw Heather, we know who Heather is. Okay, I rolled up on scene. I helped him. I revived him up. I asked Nigel if he needed to go to the hospital, if he needed anything. He told me no, all
And what was
good.
he wearing at the time?
He was wearing the exact same outfit that he shot me in, which is the outfit he currently has on with a black mask.
Okay, with a mask, so you didn't see his. Can you get him out of the car for me so I can better look at his outfit? And I can't up a minute. That's weird. Can you back up? See, maybe that's it. There we go. Yep. Alright, sir. Okay, so he's literally wearing basic combat pants and a basic combat shirt with the same gun arm sling that Chief H uses, and basic boots, and gloves that I've seen tons of people wear, that I have worn my... Dude, anyone can wear this outfit. It's literally the simplest outfit. I literally seen... Like, dude, this is a super simple outfit. You can't just use the name from the call to know who the person is in a situation, right? Because that's
Okay.
it's unfair. It's
Okay,
unfair,
okay.
right? If
That-
you were in that
okay, listen.
situation, if
You
were
can-
him in
you
this
can throw
situation,
that out. But the only
okay,
person.
but did
Okay,
you
hold on.
have facial confirmation of the person
Hold
who
on,
shot you?
hold on.
Did
Yeah,
you have facial
I had-
confirmation of the person who shot you? No,
I had
right?
red.
No.
Hold on. I had red hair that I could see sticking out of the side of the mask, and a
That's,
British.
You can't, bro.
And
That's
listen-
because
listen.
it's GTA. The shit's buggy because it's. Dude, you
Okay.
gotta realize. we're
Someone's
in
taking it
GTA,
too
we have
literal.
restrictions, You gotta RP it out. You can't just.
I'm talking about through his ear holes of his mask. But okay, whatever. It's fine. I can just go ahead and erase my complaint. It's perfectly fine. You can just let him walk. It's whatever. I'm
I'm not
to see
saying
that.
that either.
I'm just
but
glad
I'm
to
just
see
saying
that-
you can't. Listen. Right? I'm trying to come at this from an unbiased perspective. Right? I get your point of view. I get that you have the name. I get that it's the same outfit, right? But one, you gotta realize that's a common outfit, bro. I've seen multiple criminals use it. I have seen gangs of people use it all at the same time, bro. I've seen that. Trust me. It's literally just an average combat outfit. You get the flight suit pants or the combat pants. You get the combat shirt. You throw on the arm thing with the gun holster. People do it all the time. H literally wears that gun holster in his police outfit. Like,
I mean, if
all
this
these
guy
items
did all
he's wearing
that to
are
you, and it's been 25 minutes, why wouldn't he have changed?
But that's besides the point, sir. My main point here is you don't have any physical evidence tying him to it. So, like, there's not really anything we can do. We're just using the name that pops up with the EMS calls, and they might have changed the rules on this. It might not be. It might be completely allowed. But since I have been in the server, that has been formulated in my mind that is something that is not allowed.
That's what I was under the impression too, but I'm asking just to be sure.
I've been in the server since V1, bro. Like, original V1.
Same.
I've been here a while. Like,
It's perfectly fine. It's just.
I'm not
just-
saying that to, like, me.
Nope,
I
it's
don't mean
fine.
that in,
I'm
like,
just-
a rude way. I'm just
I
saying.
know.
like,
I get what you're saying. It's just from now on, I'll just make sure that my men, when I'm on scene of these types of things, are armed if no PD's in server.
It's not that they're
That is
armed.
me.
It's
There-
just,
there
you're not
was
supposed to
no
be
PD.
armed.
That's not.
That
You're
is
not
my
What you
point.
do
I'm
is-
not,
CMS, bro.
I'm
When-
not going to be a
You're-
public servant to people who are willing to murder me.
And quit.
It's not about being a public bro. You gotta realize your job. You're not a
You're
police
you're supposed to
officer.
get the
You're
information
EMS.
when you're on scene. You're not supposed to
You're
just
supposed to
use
ask
magic
that
information.
on
The
scene.
state,
You're
the
supposed
state,
to
that,
ask-
the state that I
bro,
come from,
okay,
the state
do
I
you
come
want
from,
me-
I'm EMS, and I'm allowed to carry.
This is Tampa Bay, sir.
I know.
We're role playing in Florida, my friend, and you gotta realize
And I believe it came directly down from Commissioner. EMS is no weapons.
Yeah, they're not. They're barely allowed to have taser.
Yeah, well, and again, I'm just not going to
And
start
there's a
responding.
reason for that, because EMS used to abuse it back in the day. I should know. I used to be EMS back.
I'm just going to let you know, though, I'm not going to keep myself as the
That's
only
not what I'm saying, but like if you have a
unarmed person
situation
in the
like
entire
this, when
city.
you go onto a scene, you gotta ask them questions. Do you
I-
remember your name?
Listen,
Do you know
this
where
scene,
you are?
this scene,
you gotta
this,
ask
the
them.
bike scene.
Listen,
I understand what you're saying, but the
can you
bike
let me-
scene's totally
Get what I'm-
unrelated. I was just driving around in a vehicle.
Well,
and
you're
happened
trying to use
Okay,
that as why
okay, you
know
just said it's
So if
unrelated,
you're
but
saying
now
it's
you're-
unrelated. Why are you bringing that up so many times to try and use that as proof
Because it
against him?
happened
That's
just a
not-
minute before that happened.
Okay, so then it is related. If you're going to say it's unrelated, then you're not going to use that as proof. You can't say it's
What-
unrelated and then use that as proof.
Yeah,
That's
which
just
is it?
bullshit. That's just bullshit.
Okay, so
Like-
then which one do you want it to be? Do you want it to be related?
I'm
Because
not-
if
I'm-
so,
it's not
that man
something
shot
about
me.
what I want it
and
to
that's
be.
fine.
It's about whether it was actually related. Or
It's not what you know, it's what you
have
can
any
prove.
Physical evidence tying this man specifically with these facial features. Like you said, you didn't see his face, so it's a common outfit.
I mean, you're calling this guy Nigel, yet
It's
he
such
hasn't
a
said
common outfit. It's
he
something
hasn't
that
said a
we-
word.
He
You don't
hasn't
even
said
know
a
if that's
word.
his name.
I can ID him, and we can find out who it is. But you can't just. It's not guilty until proven innocent, bro. That's how you're treating it. You're treating it guilty until proven innocent.
As an eyewitness
It's
to somebody who
innocent
just
until
shot
proven.
me, yes.
Eyewitnesses are not solid enough proof. You can.
You eyewitnessed a man in
know-
a mask.
Listen,
You just said.
if you know for a fact it's him, right? You can think that deep down, but you cannot, like, we can't, like, treat it that way. You know what I mean? We have to treat him as innocent until proven with solid evidence guilty. That's how we have to treat him. Because you're the one who's got shot, right? You're automatically going to be biased, right? So that automatically lets to concerns when the only proof you have is the fact that you saw him in these clothes, and then you had a later call with him in the same clothes, and then you saw the name pop up, which, in my mind, and from what I've been taught being on this server, is how this works.
I don't
That's not
pull
how
out a
that
gun
shit
and shoot at random people.
That's
I'm
not what I'm
talking
saying.
about if-
Did I say shoot random people? No, I said shoot it back.
Okay,
can't
but
just
what
do
I'm
that.
saying is,
You
Then-
can't just do
but
that
then-
when you're on
so,
duty. If
I
you're
know, but
off
you guys-
duty and you have
you-
concealed carry permit,
Okay,
that's different.
but you guys keep making up all these rules as to us having to wait on police officers to show up
I'm
for
not
calls.
making any
No, no, no.
rules. I'm
No,
not
no.
the one making the rules.
I know,
my
I
friend.
know. I'm not saying you. Okay, hold on. So we're having all these rules about us having to wait on police officers for scene safety. What about during the day when there's no PD on? Do I just let
Which
people
I
die?
agree is dumb. I agree. It's flawed, right? I can't do anything. I'm not staff. I'm just a trooper, bro. I'm not staff. I can't do anything about that. All I can do is make a ticket, and they'll probably just see it as me complaining, right? I can't do anything about that. I agree with you that that's bullshit, right? But like,
I mean, When you were kidnapped, were you in your ambulance? Were you at the hospital? What were you doing?
I was not kidnapped. My partner was kidnapped. I was shot.
Well, I don't get why you would have been shot. They didn't like try to not shoot you?
Yeah, they asked me to get out of the car and put my hands up.
Okay,
whenever
there
I
was
hit
two of
ground-
them.
Retaliated, right?
And what did you do? You got out of your car and put your hands up, right? Like you're supposed to. Because you
No,
value
I'm
your
not.
life. What did you do?
No, I tried to drive away, and he shot
Because
me.
you don't value your life, so that's NVL. Because in a situation where you're outnumbered and they have guns pointed to you, you're supposed to get out of the car and put your hands up, bro.
Okay,
I've
so you got shot-
in trouble for doing this before because I didn't know, and I don't want you to get in trouble for it. So I'm just letting you know now. That's NVL.
Okay, so you were shot. Okay, were you downed?
To me, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But you still have perfect memory.
I was down, and my partner revived me.
Oh, so you got
Yeah,
hit.
but
Your partner was kidnapped, or he got away?
As I stated on the scene yesterday, that we had an issue on where we picked up that guy, and he said he was shot in the head because he didn't fully remember where he got shot because he's obviously going to be woozy.
That wasn't me.
Because he has
That
multiple
was
gunshots.
Cody.
Okay,
You were-
but so
you were literally.
No, I left because I disagreed with Cody. Remember?
I think I'm confusing y'all. Then my apologies.
Yeah, Cody argued with you that whole time. I just kind of left and was like, "You can be shot in the head and not be instantly killed.
let's
Take the side of your head."
let's just take it this way.
But yeah, I was with you.
Do
on
you have
that,
any more
so
questions for this gentleman?
I just showed up at the hospital. whenever-
Well, no.
You got to get where.
Is he
where
free to
we're
go?
coming from, right?
Yeah, he's been uncuffed. He's been free to go.
Sir, if you want to follow me, I will take you back up to Sandy
I'm
Shores.
not trying to come at you or anything. Like, I might be getting a little bit aggressive just because I get heated in conversations like this, because that's how I am as a person. I'm a bit hot-headed. I apologize for
Oh,
that.
you're a good man.
But I'm trying to just like make you aware of this in case somebody actually
Hey,
decides
officer?
to make a ticket about you from this, and then they
You have a very suspicious car sitting in that alleyway. I don't know if you want to handle that.
of the vehicle with your hands up. They're gonna see that's NPL, and then they're gonna bring up all these little things that you didn't even know you were doing wrong, right?
Oop.
Oh,
Wrong muscle.
Sure.
Wrong muscle.
but like
I'm just trying to pick my friend up.
because they're gonna dig deep into shit, because that's how they go. Just like I got reported for somebody falsely reported.
Right there in the alleyway across the street.
And then I ended up getting
Yeah,
banned
yeah.
for a glitch that I had no idea about. Because sitting behind a certain wall in a pawn shop makes it let people out that I can't see. But I have no way of knowing that because in my eyes it looks like I'm halfway through.
You revived, kept your stuff, and got you out of it. I don't know if you're in your head, but I changed. Are you back?